New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
New Thought Media Network presents A Grand Vision, a 30-minute exploration of the emergent vision of New Thought Media Network. Get ready to explore the grand vision.
And hello again, dear ones. Rev Robert with you here on a Monday afternoon. I am so grateful to be with you. Trust that you're having a beautiful and glorious day. And yes, this is our time to explore the grand vision, a grand vision. It's May 1st, and that reminds me, some of you know, today is an auspicious event and an auspicious anniversary for New Thought Media Network. It was 3 years ago today that we pulled off a 13-hour live stream. Ended up being almost 13 and a half hours, actually, by the time we were done. It was one of those early attempts in the network to bring together a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of musicians and a whole bunch of fun stuff that we did 3 years ago today, May 1st, 2020. It was our first live stream marathon. Now, we don't really do those all that often because honestly it's a huge amount of work, but I'm going to drop in the comment box the link to the first half of that program because we had to split it into two streams. It was so long we couldn't go all 12 hours on StreamYard. We had to break it into two streams. So, but the cast of people that shared their wisdom with us and shared their music with us is amazing. So I'm going to encourage you to go out and take a look at that sometime in the near future, or maybe put it on Saturday while you're doing your house stuff and doing your chores, and that just leave it on in the background. You'll be able to hear all kinds of great clips and music, and it was such a fun experience. And really, it was a demonstration of what we talk about here every week, the vision. It was a demonstration of an emerging vision, and what I know about this vision is it just doesn't stop. It just doesn't like, oh, we're complete and that's it and we're done. It keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going. And that's why the visioning process is so incredibly important, because it just never really ends. And so that's why every Monday, many of you know this, every Monday at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, we do Monday morning visioning. Chance to come together in community, share in a spiritual practice of visioning, and get our vision on and get an idea of what's going on, and catch a vision of what's coming forward for this ministry. And so I always like to share on this program with you some of what's emerging as that vision. Today, our dear friend Fiona said her sharing was, I visualized circles of community on a circular planet as creative participants on a continuously evolutionary path. Yes. That absolutely speaks to what we are and what we're becoming as an organization, as a community. For myself, the vision today was, I also had a visualization, an image. I had an image of beams of light in motion, crisscrossing and enveloping planet Earth. And then the words that came forward were a vast network of love and light, truth and revelations, a neural network that creates unique forms of ministry and support and inspiration for all. Now that sounds like a pretty mighty big vision, does it not? I think it does. And that's a good part of it. That's one of the parts that's so important, is that we continually look at what the vision is that's emerging. Hello, Shay. good to see you, dear one. Good afternoon. Grateful that you are with us. Anyone else that's out there that's watching, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and by all means, join the conversation. Leave a comment. Even if you're not live at the moment, even if you're watching this on a replay, I'll be sure to share. I'll check in and answer your comments if appropriate and as appropriate and all that. So all right, let's take another look. Let's take a look at some of what's emerging in this mighty vision. Now, one of the things is, well, this happened this past weekend, and I want to share it with you because I think this is absolutely a demonstration of the vision. Some of you might know that I had a chance to get together with our dear friend and one of the hosts here on this network, Reverend Gil Olmsted, and his beautiful beloved Robin Rice. I got pictures of Robin around here somewhere too. And I was able to go down to Albuquerque, New Mexico this past weekend and serve and support that community in what they're doing. And I'm going to tell you, boy, did they have a really good experience this past weekend. They hosted Ricky Byers Beckwith. A little bit more on that in a moment. But here I am with Reverend Gil in their community center, having a great time after the concert on Saturday night. If you haven't had a chance to see that, please do tune in. It's available on the Rio Grande Center for Spiritual Living YouTube page, as well as New Thought Media Network's YouTube page. So you can just head on over to our YouTube and you'll be able to find it there as well. So good stuff happening there. I'm going to pull up a link here for you on that. Where is that link? Let's go back here. It was only a couple of days ago. It shouldn't be that far back. There it is. So yes, I've got the link. I'm going to put this in the chat box for you as well, folks. Yes, Shay, Ricky was absolutely amazing. As a matter of fact, I happened to get a picture with her as well. So there's the incomparable Ricky Byers, and she did such a great job. The concert was so much fun. Really do encourage you to go take a look at that. Plus, now here comes the pitch. Ready? Everybody get ready. We really need, and I don't use those words all that often, but need is appropriate here. We really need to increase our watch hours on YouTube. We are a hair's breadth away from reaching that threshold where YouTube starts recommending us to more people, and where we can start to monetize some of our content and bring in more funds to support this network. You hear me say it all the time. The money that's raised to support this network goes a long way to helping us get this message out across the world, get this message out to more people in more places. And part of that is being able to go to events like this concert with the Rio Grande Center. And we offered to support them and created a win-win situation for them and for the network. You can... And so we'd love for you to watch on YouTube some of these past broadcasts and go back and watch this concert. Shay, you can watch anywhere and still leave comments. If you leave comments on YouTube, we'll still see them here in the broadcast. We can still pull them up. So it doesn't have to be in Facebook to be seen as commenting. So good point there. Thank you for reminding me to say that. If you're watching on YouTube, you can comment along and we will see those. And that goes the same for all of our programs. So if you think about it, please do watch what we're doing on YouTube just as much, if not more, than on the other social media platforms. We want to break through those thresholds. That's part of the vision. And it's part of what's going to help us take this message out to a greater and greater audience, farther and farther into the world. So please think about doing that. So, okay. This past weekend also, because I was with a bunch of people that I don't get to hang out with all that often, and I'm not happy with this camera angle. So excuse me for a moment while I change a little something here. I want to get something a little more. There we go. Oh, I like that so much better, don't you? I felt like I was sitting in a short chair. Okay. So, where was I? Oh, so more often than not, and everywhere I go now, I get all kinds of great conversations about what the future of this network holds, what we're looking to do, and how we're looking to affect the evolution of human consciousness, as you say. And one of the things that keeps coming up in conversation is how do we support a global audience without over imposing or self-imposing or injecting a completely North American perspective of New Thought. Now, you've heard me talk about this before. New Thought was born in America. It's many ways considered the only completely American religion. We've Americanized most of the other religions. And I don't really look at us as a religion anyway. However, what we know is as we move farther into the world, we've got to be able to show up and support people where they are and how New Thought is emerging and presenting itself in their culture, not bringing our culture to them. As part of that, we're supporting the Center for Spiritual Living Kenya. And I'm going to put that in the chat box as well. They have a conference coming up next year. You can learn more about it on their website. That's www.cslkenya.org. There it is in your chat box for you. You should be able to click on that link and learn more about this organization, this community, and what they're doing. And New Thought Media Network is working behind the scenes to support these folks and increase their registration for this amazing conference they're going to have. You can pick and choose. They have programs from as little as 5 days and programs as long as 15 days to be a part of this community, including safaris and the retreat they're putting together. And this is a really dedicated group of people that's putting this all together. Not us, not New Thought Media Network. We're just here to help them get the word out. And we're going to go and have a good time. And more, the vision that's been in the works, if you will, that we've been following is that New Thought Media Network is able to go out into the world more and more. Whether it's a concert like Ricky Byers, whether it's a conference like some of the upcoming conferences this summer, I will be in Florida for 2 weeks this year with others from the network. And we're going to be supporting the International New Thought Alliance's 108th Annual Congress. That's happening in Fort Lauderdale the week of July 17th through the 19th. I personally will be at Unity of Sarasota on the 16th. The Center for Spiritual Living in Sarasota, Florida on the 16th. I'll be at Unity of Naples the following Sunday, the 23rd, both of those for Sunday service speaking gigs. Those are places you can connect. Any of the events or conferences where we're going to, you can connect. We're going to be at the Parliament of the World Religions in Chicago in the middle, the 18th through the 22nd. I'm missing my dates, but that's in August. We're going to be we're going to have some house concerts here at our house in Arvada, Colorado. Jamie Lula's coming. Jesse Powers is coming later in September. We're going to be at Unity Village with the affiliated New Thought Network and supporting that organization come in October of this year. And most of these events you can find over on our website, ntmedia.org. Just click on the Attend tab. So across our website, you'll find 4 primary categories: watch, listen, engage, and attend. So I invite you to click on that Attend button and you'll see a list of the various conferences and events that we're going to be at. If it's not on the site yet, it will be soon. We're working diligently to make sure that's all up to date and everything that we need is there. And all of these things are designed to help more people understand what it is that we do. Every time I go to an event, I come home with a handful of business cards of people that want to get involved, of people that want to find a way to serve, of people that maybe want to host a show, or people that want to that say, what can I do? I like to do this and I like to do that, and how can I get involved? And I spend a lot of time after every concert following up with those folks and saying, hey, let's get on a conversation. Let's find out what best supports you in feeling like you're a part of this community, and feeling of recognizing and knowing that who you are and the gifts you have and what you bring to the table is absolutely vital. It's so incredibly true. Who you are and what you bring to this thing called life, the planet, is absolutely vital for humanity's evolution, for our continued progress along this journey of creating a world that works for all. It's a mighty big vision. And we are the people that have to do this. Yeah, I look around and I don't see other groups doing it. I don't see other communities doing it. We are the people that are here to do this. We are the people that are here to break down the false beliefs in separation and limitation. We are the people that are here to break down the false beliefs about what religion and spirituality is supposed to look like, or how it's supposed to act, or how we're supposed to show up in the midst of all of that. So our work, if you will, is to create the environment where we can all step up and say, yeah, I'm in. Count me in. How do I get involved? How do I get on the playing field, as it were? And the beauty of that is it's not that hard to get on the playing field. Shay will tell you. Shay and I had a conversation last week. Shay's been hanging out here, 2-3 weeks now. And we had a conversation last week about how she can get involved and support. The same is true for every one of you. So if you want to be more involved, if you want to take a more active role in what we're doing here, send an email. info@ntmedia.org. Send me an email. Let me know what's in your heart. Let me know what you see. Let me know what the big vision is for you to be a part of this network. And join us on a Monday morning. Join us on a Monday morning for a visioning. I'll tell you, nothing more powerful than a group visioning. And every Monday morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, or again, you can catch these on our YouTube page. Shay says, I'm all in. Right on, Shay. Reverend Mitch, soon to be Reverend Mitch. I know, Mitch. I'm going to call you Reverend Mitch, but I know you might still have a few classes and a couple of exams to pass or whatever, but it's close. Soon to be Reverend Mitch is with us. Good to see you, sir. These are people that are getting involved. They're finding a way to be a part of what we do, because the vision is big. The vision is huge. Creating a world, the New Thought Media Network is creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. For all. That means it's going to take a lot of us to do that. Cheryl Rogers is in the house. No worries about being a little late, Cheryl. You're all good. You can join. You can catch the first half immediately following this, as a matter of fact, once it's done. And so we'll give a shout out to Cheryl. Now, Cheryl's part of a great team. Her and Reverend Barbara Schreiner-Trudell, they have a program on Wednesdays called Spirit Cafe. Courageous Conversations for Changing Times. I really encourage you to check out that program, to check out what they're doing, because they are having courageous conversations for changing times. It's important that we hear this philosophy in various perspectives and from various voices, and with the various uniquenesses that come when each of us is doing our own thing. And Spirit Cafe is a great program. Again, that's Wednesdays at noon Eastern time, 10 a.m. Mountain time. Really a great program, and I can't encourage you enough to go watch that. Or, as I was saying, check it out on the YouTube channel. right? That all those watch hours add up, and that's where our campaign right now. We're adding up our watch hours. We're going to binge watch, if you will, some of New Thought Media Network. Leave it on in the background while you're doing chores. Leave it on in the background while you're out in mowing the lawn, whatever it is you're doing. But we want to reach those watch hours over a year's time. Here's Emma Moreno checking in all the way from Greece. Dear Emma, good to see you, dear one. I trust you're enjoying your vacation and time away. Emma is one of the primary people in our Spanish language programming, and she does a program Mondays through Fridays at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Now she's taken the week off because she's in Greece, but she'll be back with us next week. And then she's got other programs throughout the week that she's developing and bringing forward. And we're really expanding into that Spanish language programming. As I said earlier, just today, we had the premiere of our brand new Spanish language prayer program. It's a 15, just like our morning prayers at 8:15 and our evening prayers at 8:15. We now have a Spanish language morning prayer. It's Monday through Friday, and it's at 9:30 Mountain Time. So Emma comes on at 9, and she's got the airwaves for a bit, and then after she's done, there's a short break, and another team with practitioner Myrna, and she comes back on, and she does her and her team do a prayer completely in Spanish. Emma does a little bit of English and a little bit of Spanish to help those like me that are still learning Spanish how to translate and bring you hear it once and then hear it again. It's really good. But again, we're expanding into the Spanish language programming as rapidly as we can, as rapidly as people step up and say, "I'm in. I'm all in. How do I get going?" If you'd like to pray on one of our prayer teams, if you'd like to be a guest on one of our programs, all you got to do is reach out, info@ntmedia.org. And I will tell you, if you're a minister or a practitioner and you speak English or Spanish, you don't even have to know what you're doing. You just got to show up and pray. We'll team you up with someone from the network and give you, we'll let the teammate press all the buttons and do all the work. And you just got to sit there, smile, and pray and share your consciousness, share the wisdom that you know with the world. We are expanding all the ways that we can reach out into the world. And I'm planting the seed for a very big vision that in 2025, we will be hosting the first New Thought Arts and Music Festival. We're still working on all the details. It looks like it's going to be in the middle of March of 2025. I know that sounds like it's a ways out there, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to take us every bit of the next year and a half to put this together. And that means we're going to need people to help with logistics, and we're going to need people to help with communications. We have room for people that want to help simply by keeping me organized and sending some emails on my behalf and operating as an assistant in that way. And it's not like everything. We have all kinds of ways where people can be a part of this. You don't have to be out in front of the camera. And if you want to be, we can make that happen. You don't have to be behind the microphone. And if you want to be, we can help you make that happen. It's all about the teamwork coming together and raising that up. And raising up this vision that says we can be a force for good. We can be an agent of global transformation. Think of that, folks. We have that opportunity right now here in this network as we grow this ministry. Right now, we're 30 people strong and probably have a few hundred people that are paying attention to us. Think about when that's 300 people strong and a few thousand paying attention to us. Think about when we've got 1,000 people working within the network and 20 or 30,000 people watching us online on a regular basis. The possibility here is endless. The opportunity here is spectacular because we get to create it as we go. We get to do what works for those that tell us what's working for them. So we want to hear that too. What's working for you? What do you like about this network? Flood my email box. Let me know, because I'm not going anywhere. And this ministry isn't going anywhere. We have way too much to do, way too important of work to do in promoting this vision of a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. That's our vision. Right now, we're creating a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment. Right now, we're inspiring humanity on its journey as we evolve into whatever comes next. And yet the end result is a world of love, peace, prosperity, and empowerment for all. And that means everyone that wants to be a part of it. Everyone that wants to be a part of it. Shay's with us, holding the vision. I see it and I feel it. Thank you, dear one. Yes. Very exciting. Yes, Cheryl, it is. And I'm going to say it again and again and again. You're here this week. I'm excited that Cheryl's with us. I'm excited that Cheryl's a part of what we're doing, and she's bringing that unity perspective to, we're predominantly science of mind, Centers for Spiritual Living, Style, Science of Mind, and Reverend Cheryl's bringing the unity perspective to our network as well. We want more of that. We want more. We want to transcend these old limitations. We want to cross over, build the bridge, however we want to say it, between all of the New Thought organizations out there. So whether it's divine science, religious science, unity, science of mind, CSL, UFBL, Hillside, Agape, there's a space here for you to come be you. There's a space for you to come here in this network and be you. And you can maintain your affiliation with the organization you belong with now. Or if you're a CSL affiliated member and you want to move your license to this network, we can do that too. We're affiliated with CSL. We're working to affiliate with other organizations because we want to support everyone that calls themselves a New Thought leader, a New Thought leader of any stripe. We want to be here to support you in that. Thank you, Emma Moreno, holding that vision. Stay with us, folks. We have, if you look back, go back and look at that video from 3 years ago. Go back and watch that video from 3 years ago. It's in the, if you're just joining us a little late, there's a link in the chat box at the beginning of the stream where you can go check out one of our first live long stream. We were at it by a couple months at that point, but May 1st became the major launch of a 13-hour live stream. Watch how far we've come. Look at how far we've come from praying twice a day just to pray to where we are now, close to 40 hours a week of broadcasting, of video broadcasting, growing by leaps and bounds, doing special events everywhere. We are exploding into goodness. We're exploding into goodness. Thank you, Shay. All right, I'm going to get out of here because I could ramble on for another half hour, but I've promised to keep this to a 30-minute program. And gosh, golly gee, I've used almost every second of that 30-minute program. So I'm going to get out of here for now. Thank you for being with us. Please like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know what we're doing. Let the world know what we're doing, because we are that group of small committed individuals, that small group of committed individuals that's becoming a major group. And I think my puppy dog wants to get in on it too. So I'm going to get out of here for now. I love you so much. Until we meet again, I wish you peace, and richest blessings. Bye now.